Hey there, Captains fans. Voice of the Captains, Logan Potosky here with you. Welcome to Classic Auto Group Park in Eastlake for this first edition of Captains on Deck. We're going to take you through what Lake County has gone through the past couple of weeks on the 12-game road trip, which has taken them to Cedar Rapids and West Michigan, which of course has brought them back here to Northeast Ohio. For this week, the Lake County Captains will play host to the Dayton Dragons, the high A affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. And with all that, let's dive in to this edition of Captains on Deck.
You're gonna have some major league fun with the captains. The captains. You're gonna be on top of the action with the captains. The captains. So grab your family and your friends.
But before we get into Lake County's 12-game road trip, we have to discuss a very impressive achievement, an important milestone in Captains history. Lake County manager Omir Santos, the longest tenured skipper in Captains history, he's in his third season, became the winningest manager in Lake County franchise history. Lake County taking its most recent game 6-4 at West Michigan this past Sunday. And with that, that was win number 171 in the Captains managerial tenure for Omir Santos. He's now 171 and 145 at the helm for Lake County. He was named the 15th manager in Captains history back before the 2023 season. In 2023, led Lake County to a 65-64 record. It was their fourth straight winning season at the time and 13th winning season in franchise history. Moving forward to 2024, his second year at the helm for the Captains, of course his second year as skipper for Lake County, had one of the best seasons in franchise history for the Captains. 77 wins in the regular season, tied for the second most in a regular season in Captains history. And if you're a Lake County fan, more than likely know what happened in that 2024 campaign. A magical run, one that Lake County fans certainly will not forget. Second Midwest League championship in franchise history that year. So after Lake County's 6-game series in Cedar Rapids, the road trip took them to the confines of Comstock Park, Michigan, where Lake County played a 6-game set against the West Michigan Whitecaps, the high E affiliate of the Detroit Tigers. And against a team that has been one of the premier teams in minor league baseball at home, Lake County took care of business. In fact, they won the series, taking 4 out of 6 against the Detroit Tigers' high A affiliate. After falling in Game 1 this past Tuesday 9-2, Lake County got back into the win column with a 4-1 win over West Michigan. Dylan DeLucia, the right-handed pitcher, was dominant. 5 scoreless innings, season-high 8 strikeouts as well. Offensively, Jonah Advincula began what was a remarkable series at the plate with a 3-for-4 night. Had 2 home runs for his first career pro multi-homer game, had 3 RBI and a stolen base as well. So those are a pair of great performances in that one. But then Lake County found a rhythm, which they're in right now. They've won each of their last 3 games, taking the last 3 of the set. Starting with a win this past Friday, 3-0 shutout against West Michigan. Left-handers Caden Favors and Adam Tulloch, they worked 5 and 4 innings respectively, combining for Lake County's 4th shutout of the season as a pitching staff. Then this past Saturday, Josh Hartle, Cleveland's 22nd ranked prospect by MLB Pipeline, the left-hander worked arguably the best outing by a Captains pitcher this season. His first pro quality start, worked 6 scoreless innings, allowing just 2 hits and a walk while striking out 5. And offensively, Esteban Gonzalez went 4 for 5 on the night with his first pro 4-hit game. He was one of the key contributors at the plate for the Captains in what turned out to be a 5-run victory. And last but certainly not least, this past Sunday, Lake County coming away with another win 6-4 as Los Picantes de Lake County. They defeated Las Calaveras de West Michigan in what was a battle of the Copa de la Diversión alternate identities. Jonah Advincula, another 3-hit ball game, 3 for 5, a double shy of the cycle. And of course, he had a solo home run for his lone RBI of the day. So Lake County 5-7 on the 12-game road trip, but coming back home in stride, taking 4 of 6 at West Michigan. After that 12-game road trip, the Captains are back home in Eastlake, where of course they will play host to the Dayton Dragons, the high E affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. So let's take a look at a rematch of last year's 2024 Midwest League East Division Championship Series, and what you can refer to as another Battle of Ohio between the Guardians and Reds high A affiliates. Lake County entering this series 29-28, tied for 4th in the Midwest League East first half division standings. Dayton entering this series at 18-39, so they have currently the second worst record in the Midwest League, and they are sitting at the bottom of the Midwest League East first half division standings, of course at 18-39. Dayton just completed a 12-game homestand as Lake County just had a 12-game road trip, and Dayton in that homestand going just 1-11. They were swept in 6 games by West Michigan, and then the Dragons hosted the Lansing Lugnuts, going 1-5 in that series. Their lone victory in Game 3 of that set by a score of 3-2 in 10 innings. So Dayton trying to find some momentum as we near the conclusion of the first half of this 2025 season and head towards the second. And this Dayton team, they're loaded with a lot of talent. 7 of Cincinnati's top 30 prospects per MLB Pipeline on this team, including recently activated infielder Cam Collier. He was the 2024 All-Star Futures Game MVP last year. He was a Midwest League All-Star at third base for the Dragons. And last year he ranked second in the league in home runs, RBI, and tied for second in runs scored. So he is certainly a name to be on the lookout for. He was just activated from the 60-day injured list back on Tuesday, June 3rd. And speaking of the two teams, this season, looking at where they rank in some various categories, Dayton at the bottom of the league entering this series in average, runs, hits, a slew of hitting categories. So they're looking to find some positive momentum as they come to Eastlake for the first time this year. Dayton's pitching also at the bottom of the league in ERA entering this week's set. So Lake County Bats are looking to cash in back at home while they can. Speaking of the Lake County Bats, Captains ranking tied for second in the Midwest League in home runs this year and ranking 5th in the league in total bases, slugging, and OPS. So the offense is finding its stride, took 4 of 6 at West Michigan this past week. So Lake County looking to keep that positive trend going as they are back at home after a long road trip. Captains pitching leading the Midwest League in saves. We got a pair of them from Jack Jasiak this past week. And Lake County 3rd in the Midwest League in ERA and 4th in the league in opposing batting average. So taking on a Dayton team that is at the bottom of the Midwest League East first half standings, Captains looking to win their second straight series after taking a 6-game set 4-2 at West Michigan this past week. We talked about the team's success, but we had quite the individual success story this past week at West Michigan. That's right, not just your Captain of the Week presented by Official League, but also the Midwest League Player of the Week, Jonah Advincula. And did he have himself quite the set at West Michigan? He appeared in 5 of Lake County's 6 games. He led minor league qualified hitters in slugging, OPS, and he tied the minor league lead with a .600 batting average. He went 9 for 15 at the plate. And he also ranked 2nd in minor league baseball in on-base percentage at just over 68%. And his 3 home runs during the set at West Michigan ranked tied for 8th among minor league qualified hitters and tied for the most in the Midwest League. So he was on an absolute tear between June 3rd and June 8th. He ranked top 5 in the Midwest League with 20 total bases, a triple, 3 steals, 6 runs scored, and of course his 9 hits, and his 5 RBI ranked tied for 7th in the Midwest League as well. So to say that Jonah Advincula is on fire is perhaps an understatement, as he recorded 3 3-hit games in his final 4 games played at West Michigan this past week. So Jonah Advincula looking to have yet another strong series as the Dayton Dragons will come to town this week. So now that we've talked about Lake County's 12-game road trip, the series to come, we're going to wrap things up by cooling things down a bit here in the cargo hold, where we're going to quickly run through what's in store at Classic Auto Group Park for this coming 6-game series. Starting on Tuesday night with a 7 p.m. first pitch, gates opening at 6, it'll be Community Champions Night here in Eastlake, where the Captains will recognize first responders. So a big thanks to all those first responders, both in our Northeast Ohio community and throughout the country as well. Moving ahead to Wednesday afternoon, that'll be a 12:05 Wednesday matinee, gates opening at 11:05 a.m. It'll be a Picantes Day, where Lake County will suit up as Los Picantes de Lake County, our Copa de la Diversión alter ego. And it will also be Senior Day, presented by Medical Mutual. So seniors out there, come on down to the ballpark. Hopefully it'll be a nice sunny day where we can have some fun baseball and celebrating all things spectacular seniors as well. Going ahead to Thursday night, that'll be a 7 p.m. first pitch. gates open at 6 p.m. We'll have another dog night at the ballpark. So yes, your dogs get in free, and well, if they're human, we'll have to pay, but for themselves, but the dogs will get in free. It'll be a special night devoted to the corgis. So it'll be dog night for corgis. Can't wait to see what's in store there. Wonder if maybe we'll have any races or anything involved, but that should be another fun dog night. Dogs and summer baseball go together hand in hand. Going ahead to Friday night, and for a boatload of fun here, it's going to be Science is Cool Night presented by NOPEC, but that's not all. It's going to be 90s night and our first Fireworks Friday of the season. So Friday home games between June and August here in Eastlake. Get a post-game fireworks show. That'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully the bats will sparkle just like the fireworks will in the night sky. And first pitch for that one set for 7 p.m. with 6 p.m. gates opening. Saturday night is going to be the start of something special. The first of our 3 Celebrating the Magic night, celebrating the 1995 Cleveland Indians. And the first 1,000 fans through the gates on Friday night will receive one of these, a trading card bobblehead for Sandy Alomar, the former Cleveland catcher, current Guardians first base coach. That'll be presented by Minutemen. So first pitch at 7, gates open at 6, but you want to get here early so you don't miss out on this awesome Sandy Alomar Jr. trading card bobblehead. And then finally on Sunday, we'll wrap things up with a Father's Day celebration and a Family Fun Sunday presented by Medical Mutual, with pregame catch on the field and pregame autographs on the concourse as well as postgame kids and dads run the bases. So that'll be a 4 p.m. first pitch. Gates will open at 3 p.m. Great way to celebrate Father's Day by taking in a game of America's pastime. So that'll just about do it here for our first edition of Captains on Deck. I'm the voice of the Captains, Logan Potosky. Hoping for a fun series this week, and as always, go Captains!
Go